Hey everybody, welcome to Mammoth Interactive's YouTube channel. First of all, I want to thank you for watching this video. And remember that this channel doesn't do Patreon. Instead, we sell our digital courses down below. And every single dollar that we get from the products you buy below goes into making more content. The best way to help out this channel and Mammoth Interactive is to subscribe to Mammoth Interactive's huge library of content. Get thousands of hours and hundreds of courses for a low price down below. We have a monthly option and a yearly option. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the video.
Okay, so there's a couple things we need to do. First things first, if you look at this here, well, do we really want there to be boxes around the end of the laser? Well, the answer is no. So this is a very easy fix. We'll just type in hidden in game, and then basically the same thing is happening, right, as we know, but it's just hidden. So that's step one. Step two is we can actually lower the have this cube have hit points, which is probably more or less what you want to do. So this is actually really simple to do. Let's add in a variable to the cube. We'll call this hit points. Hit points. We'll make this of type int. Although, you know what? Oftentimes these variables end up being floating and real, but nevertheless, let's subtract. You know what? Let's hit points. We're going to subtract 1, and we're going to we need to set the hit points to hit points, and then basically drag that in here. And let's just print this out. Print, and we're going to print out the hit points. And for now, we'll set the hit points to 10. Okay, so let's, right, and there you go. And that's exactly what I was looking to have happen, right? So you can see that the numbers are going down at a rate. So that's what we're looking to do with the hit points. Now, if you really wanted to, you could make this a float. That way you wouldn't have to deal with higher numbers. So, for example, if we change this to 100, watch, how long would it take? Okay, so pretty long. So I guess at 100, if you were to do that, that would work. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to compare the integer variable, right? So we're basically going to compare the integer, and then once it reaches below 0, then we're going to destroy it. So we need to first of all get the hit points, and we're going to compare integer, put this in an event tick. So it's constantly checking to see whether it's below 0, and if it is less than 0, we're going to destroy actor. Okay, and then which actor is going to be the self? Okay, so why don't I make it equal to 0? Well, sometimes, especially when you're doing this, so I'm just going to, so like, as you can see the number going down, sometimes you might actually skip 0. Like, what it will do is it will go between 0. So it will pass between, let's say, 5 and -5, and it will pass 0 really quickly that the computer will miss it. This happens very much and very often. So what I do is I always put as less than, and sure enough, and as you can see, it ended up on -1. Right now, I'm just curious. I'm actually kind of curious to see whether or not this will actually not work, because when you develop games, oftentimes it doesn't work. So if you really want to, you can actually do less than or equal to. And if you're familiar with programming, this is kind of like an if statement here. So less than or equal to, and then there you go. Boom. Okay, and that looks pretty good. So 10 is a good number. It kind of makes sense. Okay, so if we drag multiple cubes around here, and you're making like a cube destroying game, boom, boom. There we go. And I think that actually looks pretty good. Okay, so There we go. Now we have hit points added to our object that we want to destroy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.